Good morning, Cindy. Wait on a couple more people to jump on before we get started. It's April, one more day closer to spring and plant the flowers. Will you let me know if you can hear the music or if it's too loud or if you can't hear it? Good morning, Trish. Okay. All right, so for this morning's meditation, with it being April 1st, growing up, it was like April Fool's Day, so we practiced or played like pranking other people. But many times we, like as an adult especially, we actually end up pranking ourselves by allowing our mind to go into false scenarios. And so today, whether it's in our meditation today or it's throughout the day, be mindful or practice being aware of when you're allowing your mind to play tricks on you. And so I'm going to read a little something before we go into meditation. The joke is real that the mind forgets its very purpose. If you break a mirror in front of a particular mirror every day, that particular mirror forgets that it too is a mirror that is brittle. It forgets that it shall break too. One can say that the mirror has been April fooled, because every night the mind dreams, it assumes itself to be real. The illusion created for expression of consciousness assumes itself to be reality. The mind forgets that it too is part of a dream and is a mere visualization of consciousness. The mind, our humanity, has been April fooled. This is the biggest joke of all. So this is the cosmic joke. And so just observe ways today that you are joking yourself, that you are playing small, or that you believe that you should be somewhere other than where you're at. And so, and then also in the same concept, being aware of when we believe that we are playing jokes on others, or when we feel like it is that we are above those around us. And so I'm going to have you guys settle into a comfortable position, either your feet on the floor or your feet crossed underneath you. And just straightening your spine. Either resting your eyes, finding a focal point, or closing your eyes. We're going to take a deep breath in. And release. Take another deep breath in. Expanding those lungs. and exhale. And when you feel you have nothing else to exhale, push out a little bit more. And with your eyes closed and coming back to your regular breath, just being with yourself. In today's practice, if your mind begins to wander, just come back to your breath. And as you hear this next story, I want you to just be aware of how it may reflect or how you can connect with it. A merchant once invited a jeweler to assess the value of his wealth and all converted it into diamonds. The jeweler informed him that, alas, all his diamonds were fake. The merchant began to lament his fate. The jeweler proposed a solution. I know it's a fake, but others don't. So why don't you organize a bumper sale or a wholesale for the world where you can offer the diamonds at 1/3 their value? The wily merchant jumped at the idea, thinking he would at least make something from nothing. He organized the sale, and every time someone would buy a diamond, the merchant would wring his hands in glee. Oh, look, another one has been fooled. I am making a fortune even by selling them at 1/3 their value. What the merchant did not realize is that all along he was the one who was being fooled. The jeweler had lied about the diamonds being fake. All those men who had one by one bought the entire stock from the merchant were all the jeweler's men buying them on behalf of him. Take a moment to breathe in and release. Have you forgotten your realness? In our Creator's hands, you're diamonds, but sometimes this world can make you feel like you're a fake. So do not be April fooled, but remember your value. So take a deep breath in, feeling the gift of the air in your lungs, the air that the divine Creator has made for us. And release. Breathing in and exhale. When we know our truth, we move differently. We own our stories, the good and the bad. So on this April 1st, as you're meditating and you're beginning this new day, how will you move differently, knowing your realness, knowing the value that you hold inside you? How will you interact with others, knowing the value that they hold within inside them? Take a deep breath in, filling that belly. Opening the chest. And exhale. As you take another breath in, allow that breath to surround your heart, opening up that space to feel the love of the divine source within you, to feel the love of the divine connections around you, and the path that you'll walk today. When you feel you're being fooled by your mind's chatter, always come back to your breath, whether it's in meditation, the middle of the grocery store, or the middle of a work project, or even a conversation. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. as you come back to your breath and awareness to the room that you're in. Observe what follies that you actually have, or what jokes, or misconceptions, or false beliefs that you have. In what ways are they hindering your spiritual growth? And also in what ways do they hinder you from shining, from experiencing life in all of its fullness? Take a moment to just visualize what living without that looks like for you. What activities do you do? How do you interact with the world around you? In that visualization, does your spirit feel lighter? as you take a deep breath in and release, I invite you to celebrate today, April 1st. Because although it's often known for being jokesters or joking, it signifies creation. And we get to celebrate the renewal of creation, where at this time of year we see what the Creator has been doing even after the cold, dark, hard winter. And so celebrate that you're happy and that you can be upbeat. And also celebrate that you are also a creator, aligning and celebrating with or creating with the Creator. So bringing your hands together. Thank you for joining me this morning. Namaste. Definitely check out our Facebook page for all of the activities that are going on this week and today at the studio or at the center. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Happy April 1st.